Welcome back. Once again, time for Your Money. We're joined by David Nelson, CEO of NelsonCorp Wealth Management. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it, Roderick.
So glad that you're here with us again. And you mentioned last week the changes with the new tax laws regarding standard deductions. How does this impact individuals as far as their charitable giving goes?
So, as I mentioned before, the tax reform, largest change in the tax code since 1986. The goal being to try to simplify things as far as for individuals. It certainly made the charitable area much more complicated. And so in 3 minutes here, I'm going to try to simplify this. It's complicated, but try to hang in there. So big picture, charitable deductions are still deductible, but they only are deductible if they exceed your standard deduction. So we'll take a married couple, single individuals, it's half of this, but a married couple prior to this change was $12,000 was the standard deduction. Today it's $24,000. So in other words, if you're deductible from charity to real estate taxes, all your deductions don't add up to $24,000 or above. The bottom line is you're not able to take your standard deduction. So it would be better as far as to use the $24,000 that's granted to you. So for many individuals, the charitable contributions are no longer deductible. But again, the second part of this will go ahead and address that issue as far as how we can accommodate and make that stuff deductible.
Certainly. We mentioned the term bunching. It's been used when referring to gifting. So how does that mean? What does it mean, and how does it apply to individuals specifically?
So bunching is kind of a generic term as far as that's been used in the as far as tax planners for a number of years. And the idea is to take deductions in multiple years and put them together in a year with the idea of trying to get it up to a higher level to be able to have more impact as far as on your tax return. And when we talk about charitable bunching, essentially the idea would be if you give, let's say, $2,000 a year away to charity, instead of doing it $2,000 each year, you might want to take 3-4 years and put it together so that when you make the contribution as far as to charity, that you're actually able to use that as far as a deduction as far as on your tax return. So most individuals, the challenge is well, I don't have that extra money sitting around, one, and number two, the charities are pretty dependent upon that each and every year. So the idea is, again, for those individuals that it can apply to, if you can take those deductions, put them into a given year, say towards the end of the year, instead of the beginning of the following year, by doing that, you're actually able to get some leverage as far as when it comes to your tax return. There's a great quote, and I'll wrap up with this, as far as from Justice Sutherland of the U.S. Supreme Court years ago. Said it's your legal right and obligation to pay as little tax as legally possible. I don't know how many people out there think that way, but they should be thinking that way, because there are some techniques and things you can do. Talk to your tax people as far as to drive down your taxable income, subsequently putting more in your pocket and less that goes to the IRS.
Very important stuff as tax season continues to get nearer.
Absolutely.
All right, David, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it. And of course, if you missed any of our discussion, we'll make it available for you online at OurQuadCities.com.